Welcome to Quick Picks with Coach Rick. It's Sunday, March 2nd, 2025. Yesterday, a good day except for my screw up. I want to apologize to all members, anyone that purchased picks yesterday. I entered one of those picks wrong. It was the Big East parlay. Supposed to be Villanova and UConn, both on the money line. Somehow I threw Providence in there instead of UConn. My apologies. I will make that up to you all this week. But yesterday was a solid day. 3-0 on our quick picks, 7-1 on 8 best bets. And today it's an abbreviated schedule, but there's always value out there. And I've got 2 quick picks to share with you, as well as several best bets for today's games that are available. We start off with Memphis at UAB. It's in the American Athletic Conference. Memphis favored by 1.5. 160.5 is the total. Memphis, of course, the top team in the AAC. UAB is tied for second with North Texas. UAB's at home today in a revenge spot. They got blown out by Memphis back in January. Memphis won that game 100-77. Since that loss, UAB is 7-1 straight up, and they're 9-0 straight up in home games this year. Memphis 10-1 in its last 11. They've only lost 2 conference games. The Tigers scored 80 points or more in 7 of those 11 games. UAB ranks 12th in the country in scoring, average 83.4 points per game. Memphis is also a top 50 scoring team in the nation. The last 3 times these two teams met, the games finished with 177, 185, and 193 points. UAB does not defend well, and both these teams rank in the top 100 in possessions per game and adjusted tempo. I think both teams get in the 80s today. They're going to push this total over 160.5. Our second quick pick today in the Big 12, Colorado at Kansas State. Wildcats favored by 6.5, 139.5 is the total. Between January 25th and February 11th, Kansas State won 6 straight games. 4 of those were against ranked opponents, but since then they've lost 4 in a row. Today is the day, I believe, where Kansas State gets back on the right track. Colorado is a terrible road team. They are 0-8 straight up in road games this season. All those road games in the Big 12 as well. They've lost those road games by an average of 12.6 points per game, and all of those losses were by double digits except one. Kansas State plays pretty well at home. They're 9-4 straight up in home games this season. They've held 4 of their 8 conference home opponents to 61 points or less. 2 of the teams they didn't hold under 61 were Kansas and Arizona, but Kansas State beat them both at home. Colorado just 2-15 straight up in its last 17 games, and they're not finding a win today. I mean, Kansas State minus 6.5. Those are your quick picks for today, March 2nd, 2025. Coach Rick's best bets available at ylose.com/coach, and today they will be entered correctly. Again, you get the Coach Rick guarantee. And as I said, for my mix-up yesterday, of course, we'll make that up to you all this week. Enjoy today's games, and we'll catch you back here on Monday for more quick picks with Coach Rick.